The internet is divided. Some say they love the Royal Enfield Himalayan and some say they really hate it. But in between all of these opinions, can we find what the actual truth is? The actual truth about whether or not the Royal Enfield Himalayan is a reliable bike. I've been using the Royal Enfield Himalayan on and off for a couple of years now. I have used it on multiple tours to the Himalayan mountains from Ladakh to Nepal and northeast India, all across the Himalayan mountain range, which included mostly off-road terrain. The two main issues that I faced were during a trip to Pangong Lake. The bolt that holds the gear shifter fell out and therefore I wasn't able to change gears. This was a minor issue that was immediately fixed with a replacement bolt and was probably due to not being checked over an extended period of time. The second issue was while on a trip in Nepal, and I had been riding the bike for about 2 weeks. There weren't any roads and the trail was extremely bumpy. The constant bumpiness of the road somehow caused the rear fender to snap off. At the end of the day, it was like installing a fender eliminator kit, so it didn't really bother me. These problems happened in 2016 and 2017 models in the local Himalayans, the BS4 carbureted model. But since that time, Royal Enfield have refined the bike and released a newer export version intended for the Western market. It is said that this model is far superior and the negative reports regarding the bike having defects have ceased. The Royal Enfield Himalayan has definitely improved over the years and has gained a reputation that it is a reliable motorcycle. A motorcycle that has been used by many to travel to some of the most extreme places in the world. But regarding my own experience with the bike, I can attest that even though I have faced some minor issues here and there have not been any significant problems with the bike. Especially considering that I've ridden it hard, torture tested it and taken it through some of the most challenging terrains, including mountain roads where the altitude exceeded 17,000 feet. Throughout these adventures that at times lasted for months, with thousands of kilometers clocked, the Royal Enfield Himalayan has never let me down other than a minor setback for a day. I have never required any major maintenance or repairs to be carried out on the bike. In fact, I didn't even need to do something as simple as replacing a punctured tyre. I never suffered from puncturing a tyre while using this bike. Now if that isn't amazing, I don't know what is. That is a commonly reported issue, but I never had to worry about that. Whether you attribute that to the riding style or just the quality of the tyres, I can tell you that I've been on many trips beforehand where I have suffered from several punctured tyres. Yet on this trip that lasted multiple months across 3 countries, and I didn't even suffer from a punctured tyre. Now that is amazing. The latest Himalayan comes with a 6,000 mile or 10,000 kilometer service interval, and in addition to this fact, the Himalayan has a very simple design, allowing the ability to perform the maintenance yourself in the case of any major problems arising. Due to the simple design, it would allow any mechanic the ability to fix the bike if you were stuck in the middle of nowhere on a long adventure trip. All in all, I have to say that the Royal Enfield Himalayan is definitely a reliable motorcycle to take on your next long adventure ride. It could serve as a commuter bike to travel to work daily and also something that you can take anywhere on the weekend. It may not be the most exciting bike due to the lack of power, but one aspect that it does not fall short in is its reliability.